welcome back. Here we are at the grand finals. FNSi and Renshiro fought a grueling, agonizing series, but it had to have been thrilling against Enforcer and Manny. They got to face the final boss of Ranked Hoops. These guys challenged each other before. Earlier on in the brackets, I think Renshiro and FNSi were not able to take a game. They're going to have to play exactly as hard as they did in the previous series, I think, to beat these guys. They had so much time on offense. They played really, really good on defense as well. They need the same magic. Panda and Ian, what else needs to be said about them? They are the most accurate hoops players of all time, the fastest hoops players of all time, the boostliest, beastliest hoops players of all time. These guys are absolutely nuts. FNSi angling that. What is that shot? They are ready to go. That last series really warmed them up. That angle is ludicrous. Ooh, with the corner of the car and everything. Oh my gosh. It's just what the doctor ordered. Now they just have to hold the lead for a long 4 minutes and change. That's asking a lot from 4-4-5, or against them, I guess. Nice low shot. I like the threaten of going higher and then sending it low, especially because he didn't have the boost to go higher. He's gonna get demoed. Surprised Panda didn't get it. Panda turned to go for the bump rather than the boost. I think Renshiro's speed threw him off. I don't know. Ian launches that one long distance. Really good touch there from FNSi, making things extra awkward here off of the 50. Those could easily score. We've seen it before. I guess it could score on the other side too. But yeah, sending it sideways to keep it away from Ian is definitely the choice. Really, when it comes to it, when you think about it, hoops is just an elaborate game of keep away. Renshiro takes the shot to the corner. Sinks it in. Yo, we've got CMYK gifting 12 months to Bobo-san, a whole year again. To the moderator of the night. I think that clip is maybe what nudged him to do that. That clip is so good. I've seen half of it. It is heavily edited, but it is really funny. Ooh, Renshiro trying to tip that. Yeah, 12 months, Bobo-san. Anyway, we will get Renshiro and FNSi doubling up on defense, getting some distance, but Panda sending it sideways. Over to Renshiro. Deflects it, but deflects his car as well. 3 minutes. With the wheels on the ceiling, Ian still going. Not enough juice to get him back down underneath the ball, but Panda will take it away from there and pinch it right in. This is how 4-4-5 does it. The first player does some spectacular theatrics to push the ball away from the defense, and once the defense is cracked wide open, the other player comes in with a broom. Yeah, CMYK, seriously, thank you so much. 12 months is insane. CMYK, a big reason why we're able to keep these tournaments still going, even after all these years. It's been an absolute blast to watch these players continuously get better and better. Renshiro, he's still going. He doesn't get the boost for it. Actually, no, he did get the boost. It was Ian that didn't. Renshiro will use the boost here on the play. It's 2-1 still. Rounds GG, maintaining that 1-goal lead even after 2 minutes. The lift up here into the 45. FNSi first to respond, pinches it right to Panda. I wonder if he flinched. Does that ever happen to you guys where you're like, just minding your own business, trying to camp out in a good position, maybe getting the boost, and then bam, the ball gets launched towards you. Mach speed. Do you blink or wince at all? I don't know. I've definitely done that before. Had jump scares. Ian. To FNSi. Panda sends it sideways. Ian does not read this. A rare misread. FNSi and Renshiro will have to take what they can get from that. Double touch is not in time. Renshiro with that corner boost is conserving some of it. It's sideways hit to Ian. Whoa. Somehow Ian did not have the touch. Couldn't even spit my words out in time. That's going to be lots of players here with no boost as FNSi takes away that full pad, but everything will reset here in the end. Another minute with no goals. The Renshiro launches it across. What's the move? He's going to stay behind it, try to drop it down, but it does come off the rim, and that's great for Ian. As he refills. Nice touch there from FNSi to launch that all the way across. He's still attacking on low boost, and I think you have to. You got to keep the pressure on. Don't give 4-4-5 an inch. That is exactly when they're most likely to score, by having all kinds of space. It's not about choking out the defense. It's about creating an opportunity that the other team cannot possibly get. Panda not set up in the way he wants again. It's still just so awkward, but he will have finally this dribble from the ground. FNSi goes up after it, cannot get the save as he tries to dodge Panda's car. Panda, it took him a second, but then he eventually got that dribble that he needed. Goes forward for the bump. I don't think he made contact with FNSi, but just the presence alone was enough. That ties it up 2-2. Are they going to get away with it again? 4-4-5 in the upper finals against Enforcer and Manny. Won 2 overtimes in a best of 5. So crucial. And they were like down as well. They started off losing those. Oh no. No overtime needed maybe. Once again, they dismantled the defense. Ian lifts it up for Panda, who has just a squirt of boost as Ian sits on top of it. Yeah, it felt like Ian and Panda stole a couple of games there in the winners finals, and they're about to do it again. Oh, hold on. He needs something here from FNSi. I don't know if that's the start he needs. It's Renshiro now. Oh, he's missed it. FNSi is backing up. It's off the rim. Ian tapping it lightly with the reset. He's got another one. It's still up though. Renshiro making his move across the court. Gets a reset. It'll tap down. Wow. Panda expected that reset to come out. It's huge. Crazy, crazy reads by the 4-4-5 team. Shooting distance difference as well. 7 shots to 14. Literally double the amount. So I think that's you know, the hoops court does not do a good job at figuring out when a shot is a shot and when a save is a save, but it is a little telling about how much offense a team did. But it's not very accurate to how many exact shots they did. Certainly it felt like 2/3 of the time. I believe it. Panda and Ian on offense. Now FNSi's got a golden opportunity here. Just needs to pinch that one in. The fast break. So I think Ian got a little bit greedy here for the corner boost, expecting Panda to have some sort of 50-50 touch. I don't know if that's really greed, or if that's just faith in your teammate. Sometimes there's a fine line between those. That gives rounds GG the first blood again, near the same second mark. This could be a very similar game. Oh no. I just had deja vu. Ian with a very sick own goal. Look at his car wobble. That was everything, right? Did you see that? Like, I think he tried to jump right as he drove around the 45-degree wall transition thing. And so his car, like, wobbled off. And he had, like, no control. I don't even know if that's his fault. The own goal, I mean. That's a confusing one. FNSi into the ceiling, doubles up on it. That gives Panda an easy time with this. They'll just very slowly dribble this, but a demo comes out. Oh, he's going for the hard angle. Felt like it was possible to shoot straight on that one. Maybe he misflew. Panda launches it sideways, giving it to Ian, who sends it as well. Pre-flips into it. It's just a little bit too late. But the raw speed is real scary when you're as accurate as these guys. Panda takes a touch towards the net. Ian is allowed to go all the way forward, gunning it across the court. Ian's still here looking for bumps. FNSi will survive, giving the ball to Renshiro for the direct shot as FNSi have boost. He doesn't read it. He's going to bounce instead. It goes off the rim. Panda's up after it. It's a 50-50, but over FNSi's head. He sends it to the 45. Ian's ready with the read. A demo. It's just FNSi on the court with no boost. Ian's off the ceiling. Can he do it? It's a pass to Panda. Double up. Oh, it's so close. Renshiro instead will have the fast break to pinch it down. It's saved away. Wow. The rim doing most of the work. That'd have been huge, though, for Rounds GG getting the 3-goal lead. Still feels like it's, like, losable, but only in rare situations. Demo. That's hard for Renshiro to pull off, though, with the exact amount of boost that he had. So it's a little bit understandable that he'd missed that. But you have to wonder if 445, given the same opportunity, would also miss it. That's the level of competition that Renshiro and FNSi have found themselves at. They're doing an incredible job right now, keeping possession, but that looks like it's going to be absolutely disastrous. Panda slams into the backboard, just dusts Renshiro to this ball. I guess it's only like by an inch. Shots and centers are basically the same stat. That does make sense. If it bounces off the backboard, it doesn't count as a shot. Although, sometimes it does. Ian, 50s. I'll keep an eye on it, on what counts as a shot and what doesn't. Panda, sideways, trying to find Ian. There on the ground. Renshiro gets a touch. Looking for a second one. It's just not there, despite the flip. Ian will send it to the side. Back over to Panda on the dribble. Over to Ian. Approaching. Doesn't count as a shot. Neither Panda's nor Ian's touch. It's down to Ian again. Oh, he's missed it. Renshiro cannot get there in time. Instead, Ian is set up by Panda. Panda's on no boost, but snipes the rim. Also not a shot. FNSi to the backboard. One more toucher. That does count as a shot. It is saved away. Counts as a save as well. Panda sideways. Over to Ian. No. Oh, what is that? FNSi backflips into it while he's upside down. He decides he wants to take it. He's dropped it down. Over to Ian. Ian catches it. Is he going to be able to shoot this one? Oh, if he got bumped into it. Renshiro and Panda meet at the ceiling. We still have the 2-1 lead. It feels so fragile. Here's a shot. It counts. Not a save, though, somehow. Counts as a shot for FNSi. The shot here as well. That does count as a shot. Counts as a save for Panda. Ian. Send it over to Renshiro. Gets bumped for his efforts. It's off of the rim, so it goes high. Ian doesn't have the boost to contest this. Renshiro to the ceiling to Panda. Launches across. That's a shot for Renshiro, not a save for Panda. Up and over. Watch the demos. Yeah, we saw that coming. Panda will have one teeny touch. Another demo, the back-to-back on the same player. FNSi will respawn on the same spot as well. Do you think the game would improve if you could control your spawning spot? Is that a better or a worse change? Nice save there for FNSi. It's going all the way across. Only to be stopped by the rim. There's a dribble from Panda. Underneath it. Over to the backboard. Gets nudged out of the way. That makes it easy for Renshiro. Look at the chain wave dashes as Ian attacks this one. Gets the shots. They can't keep getting away with it. Another goal in the last 15 seconds for the 4th time tonight. Are they doing this intentionally? It's starting to feel like I know I joke about it all the time, but it's starting to feel like the players have agreed to some sort of script. Jeez. Huge pinch. One last attempt here. By who is the question? Ian's going to be right behind it. That's a scary one. Panda with the shot. Renshiro swats it away. FNSi with the distance. Gives it right to Ian, though. And at 50, launches it upward. The shot's going to go way high. Back over to Panda, dropping it down. Panda's chasing, keeping it lifted in the air. He's still going with the shot. It's saved away. Here's Ian. Launches it in the air. Nothing he can do. Overtime. 2-2. Could be over in an instant, or it could take another brutal 3 minutes like we had in the previous series. These games are so close each and every time. I don't know how. 4-4-5. I don't know, maybe it means everyone else is catching up to them, or maybe they're having an off day. Renshiro powers through, takes a shot to the front of the net, saved away by Ian. He blended into the rim there real good, didn't he? I didn't see him at all. I thought it was over. Renshiro with the lob, Panda with the demo, takes Renshiro out, but that might be a good thing. He spawns right behind it, but that might be a bad thing. As FNSi clonks into him. Here's the chase. Over to the corner, Ian. One touch, chases it, gets it right around Renshiro and lobs it upward. It's still in. Needs a save. What? How did it go right around the opponent? That is match point all of a sudden. Wow. He just cradled it in. No jump there whatsoever from FNSi. And it just very lightly lays into the net. Holy smokes. Demon 80 months says, oops, hey. Mr. Aneros too. Thanks for the sub. That's a first time subber. That is awesome. Bobo-san says, I like the change they made with the demo spawn. Wait, what? 0.5 second cam before spawn? Really? Wait, when was this? I'm out of the loop. But thanks guys for the subs. As I was just saying, Ranked Hoops entirely funded by the community for these $100 tournaments. The staff doesn't take a dime, so it just goes into future prize pools. That's how we're able to have these $100 tournaments every week. Speaking of which, $100 tournament next week. As every week, every single Sunday starting at 7 p.m. Next week is a 1v1 tournament. Since the new season, oh my gosh. So okay, that's super huge though. Can you look around too, Bobo-san? One more match needed for 445 to claim the whole tournament. You cannot. Okay. So if someone's attacking you from the side or the back, you're none the wiser. Oh, that's a good point, Cracks. Yeah. That would make too much sense. I remember all of Psyonix's previous bugs where they try to fix an audio bug and wind up breaking the physics. That is the word. I don't know how true that is, but that's the rumor. The spaghetti code runs deep. Let's see if Renshiro and FNSi, for the third time, can get first blood in the very beginning of the game. Looks like they already might be out of time compared to their last two games. What good did it do them in the end? They had a lead for the entire game until the last 15 seconds, where Panda and Ian just start scoring relentlessly. There was a UI change that broke stalls. Yeah, the UI change. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it feels like maybe Psyonix learned their lesson about telling the public what they tried to fix and what broke, but you know, I'm sure it was one of those like, oh, we were trying to I don't know. I don't even know what they could change. We were adding a new skin to the game, and it broke all the replays. No, don't do it to him, Ian. Oh, okay. It came off the rim. Otherwise, that was a fantastic shot. FNSi's gonna have the snipe. Ooh, that's so scary from Ian. Never mind. All according to plan. Look at that ridiculous scoop. Just a ricochet right back. Nothing but net. The timing on that is absurd. Black screen during private tournaments? Really? Oh, I think I remember that actually, yeah. It only happened to me a couple times. I can't believe that still isn't fixed. Yeah, oh man. See, he's gonna get another goal. Hold on, let me talk about this first. Is Ian just went center with it. One little tippy tap. The rim being a menace as usual. But yeah, Cracks, imagine like if you really got it down, like you were freestyling. You've got all these really cool shots you've got planned for flip stalls in the air. Oh my gosh. It's not in? Oh. What? I watched it go in. They thought it deserved to be in. I think it's just communication, like who's supposed to go for it. FNSi continues to crawl forward. But yeah, imagine you like put in all that effort and then they're like, you're not sure suddenly if their intention was to take it out of game. That's what I remember, is that they air stalls. Everyone was like, oh, I guess they finally patched that bug. And that's something Psyonix could definitely do. Ian is just there! What? How does he know Finchie's gonna hit this again? The pre-flip. I guess he didn't know. He just reacted superhumanly. He had his spider senses see into the future for that one. Spider sense is so apt, too, because of how the cars cling to the walls. And, you know, the webbing in the net or something? I don't know. You think... in this universe, you think it's the balloons making the infrastructure for these courts? No, it's the cars with their car webbing. You know what? Let's vow to never say the words car webbing again. Ian will have a very tricky save, but Finchie will take it away in the end. Gets a couple of touches. Panda will ricochet that one right back out, though. 4-0 looks like it might be curtains. Team 445 finally finding their stride. Trying to prove to us it was never a fluke. Panda's going to sit underneath it. Finchie cannot get to there. Renshiro will bail him out. 2 minutes. We need a miracle from the Rounds GG team. They have not yet scored 4 goals against this team. And they have to do it for the first time, just to take their first game. Now, Renshiro said earlier he thought him and Finchie were not playing well tonight. He said it was going to be an easy victory for 445. I don't know if this is what he meant. It's been super close, but then suddenly the dribbles are out in full force. It's so brutal. Panda demos one, gives Ian, just hands him the ball on a silver platter, and Ian's like, I will just dribble this wherever I want. I don't believe in the egg engineers, no. They haven't yet hatched their grand schemes. Oh, chain wave dash to slow him down? He, like, hit the brakes after that. And it just ricochets in. Oh, no. Heavens to Betsy. That's crazy. I don't know if Panda knew it was going to ricochet off the rim or if he was just, like, banking on it. I think he was trying to dunk on his opponent, not anticipating the ricochet sideways. So this game has been, you know, 50% luck, 50% skill from 445, and 100% reason to remember the dunk or something. I don't know. That's going to be a dribble here. A demo coming from Ian. Trying to get more goals, but he's repositioned his opponent tactically on the defensive end. Launch sideways. That's a fast ball. Ian gives a Renshiro a demo attempt, and Ian will get clocked. That gives the ball right back to Finchie. He goes quickly here, but Ian is ready on the backboard already. Gets bumped, though. Rule 1 attempted. We all saw that. That's bad luck for 7 Rocket League years. Canceling a Rule 1. I don't know. That's a gray area, though, right? When you after you bonk noses, like you're not quite in a Rule 1, but it was the Rule 1 gambit declined. Is what we just witnessed. I think it would be a fitting end, but Panda only wants goals. Takes his second. And it's Savage here at the end. What really is the end goal in the egg civilization with sport playing cards? I don't know. Are these like RC cars where, you know, an egg somewhere or a chicken or something is controlling the car? Or is it, do cars and eggs cohabitat the Rocket League society? I don't know. These are questions that maybe are better left unanswered. Oh, one last attempt here for Renshiro. Panda should let that one in. It will go in anyway. For the perfect finale, the Brazil. Ian says GG's. Brazil! Renshiro's excited about it. The eggs are 7 feet tall. Are you sure? Or maybe the cars are just short. Maybe the cars are small. It's like an RC car for a chicken. That's my best guess. All right. Let me see if I can get that clip. I think I can. I have to go switch over to this screen for it, so bear with me. I think this will work. We're probably gonna hear it. I muted it, I think. Okay, I regret turning the volume on. What else? What else do you do in a situation like that, right? Here, I'll mute it. We don't have to listen to the voice, but that that's a sick touch, though. But like, if you're one of these 4 players, this is the only thing to do. That's all you can do is just stare at it. There's 4 minutes in the game. I guarantee those players sat there for 4 minutes. Oh man. All right. Yeah. So did you see it, Ian? Yeah, that's... You're probably the player with the most hoops games in their life, and you having never seen that is like... Well, it's a testament to how many players there are, but also to how rare it is. That's so crazy. You think so? That's possible. Yeah, because you played a lot of soccer in recent times. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, man. Right. Yeah, certainly not. Crack says, I've seen clips but never done it. I chase too much. Anyway, guys, we've got Ian and Panda here in the press box as the tournament finalists. Well, uh-oh. Hold on. It's something to do with... every time I restart my computer...
Yeah.
All right, now they should be able to hear you. Okay, now you can say hi.
Hello, chat.
Nice, it works. All right, so just recap what you said about all the games and never being seen.
Oh, I was just like, the chances of that are like probably 0%, close to 0%.
Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
Could be a fraction of a fraction.
Nico.
Yeah, right. You were saying that Nico probably had more games than you, and he's never seen it. I've never seen it. There's no way. But that we've got evidence that it happened twice, right? Because Bobo-san saying it happened to him, and he saw this random guy with a clip. It's pretty cool. I feel like if you hadn't shown me, I would never have believed it. Like, even if you told me, even him telling me earlier, I would have said, "Ain't no way."
Like earlier today, we were in our first match, and I was just like playing rim defense, and it's like hard to balance on the rim with your car. So like a ball just chilling up there when it like normally moves when it's at like super slow speeds, it still moves and it would roll off. Like, that's insane. I'm
trying to think from like the programming side, like how that works, because you have to imagine the ball has like some, you know, X, Y, and Z coordinate, and some X, Y, and Z velocity and acceleration. So in that moment, it had no horizontal acceleration whatsoever, and its coordinates, the center of the ball was perfectly centered, even to the subpixel on the rim.
Yeah, I think they took a 50, like, and it just sat on the rim with like equal power. It just like died on the rim. That's I think what happened.
Like theoretically, if you could line it up with that subpixel, you could do it consistently, like with a TAS or something. But I wonder how precise it is, right? Because it just depends on how far Psyonix has measured their physics out. You know, the more decimals you're trying to read, the harder it is for the engine to handle. So maybe they like took some shortcuts and it's actually easier than we all think it is. That would explain a lot how we get some crazy bounces, right? If it's like just not super precise by going out to a bunch of different digits. When you get like a bounce off of the sidewall, the corners, the rim, the net, and it like looks... How often does that happen to you? Do you just read everything now? Are you gods at the game? Or is it... You ever get a bounce you encounter where you're like, that's not quite right?
I mean, there's only one bounce in hoops that is like weird, and it's if it goes right above the bottom of the wall, it goes up sometimes, which is like confusing. Like above the waterfall on the bottom, it's like a glitch or something. Because it'll like not hit the waterfall, but it'll go up. It happened to me today when I was going for a sidewall.
Oh, wow. I think I remember that, actually. I think we watched that one. You went right underneath it. Those drop shot insane bounces. Oh, yeah, okay. That is different, though. They just screwed up the floor tiles.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think the chances of that are? You were saying, like, there's... Yeah, like, how often does that happen to you?
Common.
Yeah.
I mean, they're rare, but, like, they're definitely more common than the hoops bounce.
Does it ever happen when the ball is just rolling? I feel like I remember that happening.
It does, I think. I don't know. I don't play enough drop shot. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if there's like holes open and it like goes near it, like maybe. I'm not sure though.
Craig says it does. I've never had it happen to me in free play in drop shot, but certainly in games, especially when the ball is moving really fast.
Yeah, honestly, I haven't seen that bounce in a while.
Maybe
I got SSL this season already, and I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
So.
I wonder if it's instead of the floor tiles being screwed up where they're at different elevations, I wonder if it's actually when the ball is moving so fast that it like briefly clips into the floor, like it sinks in, because the game is designed in a way that the ball is allowed to go through the floor in certain situations when the floor isn't there, right? But that means you have to be able to code it so that, you know, it has to be able to go through the floor, and that maybe ruins things. I don't know. TMYK says...
I wonder if there's a tile on the drop shot map that's like above one or the other, and it like wedges in between it and bounces up or something.
I've wondered for a while if it's like just certain tiles are higher. Like if you've played drop shot enough, you know which tile is like going to be the one that screws it up, and that would be a huge benefit if like you knew in advance it was going to bounce crazy, right? Like, because when that happens, nobody's in position, right? Everyone's like, okay, the ball's going to roll this way, or it's going to go over to the left, and it shoots off to the right, and then it just takes 5 seconds for anyone to get there. Everyone was aimed to the other direction.
Yeah.
But CMYK thinks they're readable. That would be crazy. Bosan says the very top of the rim is a flat surface because it made the game end at 0 seconds. Really? What? Oh. So it just took the game into overtime for that if those players didn't touch the ball, and in your case, whoever had 2 goals won. Like, it didn't stay that 0 seconds. That just blew my mind.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah. To ask you an additional non-hoops question, I want an answer for both if possible, if you're there, Panda. If there was no... What's that?
So I'm here.
If there was no Rocket League or supersonic acrobatic rocket-powered battle cars, which game do you guys think you would be playing instead?
Probably Valorant or Siege.
Ooh.
If you know what that is.
Yeah, Siege is cool. Is Siege still like going strong?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay. You think they're gonna come out with like a second one? Siege 2?
Nah, probably not.
Yeah. I mean,
been around
probably either Fortnite or like some like racing game or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh man.
Or I would
Trackmania?
not be playing games anymore at this point.
Wow.
Like, it's one or the other.
That would be crazy.
Or I'd just be playing for fun, but not as much. Yeah,
I'd definitely not be playing as much.
Yeah, you found the game that like vibes with you too much. It's kind of crazy to think about an alternate timeline where Psyonix got bought by, I don't know, got bought by Epic at the beginning, and they just didn't do anything with it.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know what to say about this tournament. You guys had some close games. When you guys were like losing by 1 goal until the final 15 seconds for the 4th time, like I don't even know what to say about it. Like I always say never count you guys out, but it was getting ridiculous. How are you able to find goals? Are you shifting your strategy at the end, and that's how you're able to find opportunities, or are you just playing the same old, and it just opens up eventually?
We just have aura.
I think we might just be a little bit icy. I think. I think we might play like a little bit more aggressive in the end, but like we don't really change much. It's more like the opponents like panic and then give us like kind of like an easier shot.
Because you can tell if your opponents are changing their strategies too, right? Like you can see a lot of teams do it where they get super aggressive in the last minute when they're down 2.
Yeah. But like when it's like last like 10 seconds or something, like normally like the other team will just like double commit, or they'll be like stuck on 0 boost for so long that like, they'll make a mistake eventually. Yeah,
I think that's really all it was, is you guys punished mistakes there at the end. There was one, I think it was Enforcer and Manny, where they were leading for the entire game, but then they like double committed like 3 or 4 times in a row. So it just felt like it was a matter of time. They were like barely stretching to get the ball. They were running out of boost, and then finally it was punished on.
Yeah.
Bobo-san says, what if Kronovi never air dribbled? Like, what got you into Rocket League? What was like the moment where you were watching something happen, or you were playing something, you're like, I want to I don't know, dedicate my life to this game.
I never like when I like first was playing the game. I never like watched any of that. Like, it was just like my friends, like my IRL friends, like just told me to get it back in like 2016. Then we like played from there.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Ian, did your friends recommend it to you as well, or did you just find it?
They did, but I watched. You know those YouTubers that like talk about something and there's just like a video game playing in the background for like to watch.
Oh yeah.
I was watching one of those videos when I was like 11 years old, actually earlier. I was probably like 9, and I saw Rocket League in the background, and I never found the name of the game, but I like.
Yeah, it stuck with you.
I like. It was like the craziest thing I've ever watched in my life, and it was so fun, and I never forgot about it.
Wow.
And then I went to a friend's house. It was actually when we were doing our 5th grade talent show practice stuff, and he had Rocket League on his Xbox, and we played it.
That's...
And I instantly downloaded it because I knew what the name was of the game, and then I've ever since then been playing.
That's amazing. You guys ever think that you inspire someone else like that? Like somebody out in the Twitch chat world is like, they've never said a message, but they like watch you guys like, I have to do that. That is my calling. It is, you know?
I'm sure it's happened.
Yeah, that'd be sick.